live. I think we're live now.
Are we live? I am alive. I feel very alive. I feel awake and abundant. I feel marvelous to be here. And I'm glad that YouTube is noticing that I am alive.
So I'm just creating.
I love it. Okay, we're definitely live. Hello, everyone. It's happy Monday. Hope you all are starting the week off right. And peaceful and relaxful as you start this work week. As you guys know, every Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Bobbie G and I come together to go live to essentially channel source for you, to attune your vibrations, to be at a higher vibrational state, and help you with any particular questions you may or may not have. So happy Monday, everyone. Bobbie, anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I want to share. I was channeling with my Gregory this morning, which I've been very good. It's almost 30 days of getting up every day and doing the miracle morning and channeling for myself. Well, I was channeling for myself before then. But anyway, what I asked Gregory, and he was talking about, I did a rune spread for myself yesterday, and it was talking about the transitions I'm going through and the changes in my life, and to pay attention to the fact that there will be changes, and to allow the changes and to listen to my intuition. And this morning, what they said was, listen to this, Bobbie, in order to be successful, it is important that you enjoy the success that you are being. Notice your successfulness. So you're putting that energy of successfulness into your emotional escrow and growing the successfulness. So in order to be successful, notice you are successful, appreciate that successfulness, put it into the vortex of escrow so that we can bring more success and possibility to you. When you strive for success, you're in a place of deficit. When you are successful, you're in a place of expansion, and it gives us much more to work with. Please be the success that you are.
So if you're tuning on, definitely say hello. Definitely let us know that you're here. We're going to be doing a group message for the whole group, and then we're going to take people one-on-one and just give you some open-ended advice. Any topic goes. We're here to channel for you, help you, coach you, empower you, help you get that life that you want. So definitely say hello if you're here, and drop in the comments how we can help you. But Bobbie, I couldn't agree more with that. That's what it's all about. It's about what is it that you want. And if you want, that, let's just say $1 million mansion overlooking the ridge and that crazy like luxury lifestyle, how do you already have luxury right now? If you're not even anywhere near that kind of income, are you buying yourself like a little bit of luxury tea when you go to the coffee shop? That's how I started, guys. I would go on a walk every morning. It was just a mile from my house, and I played the money game. That like I think I started with like $20 in my wallet. That's how much money I didn't have. I think we got Ace of Pentacles in that house. Oh yeah, Queen of Pentacle. I like that even more. Hey Tashiana. Hey Healing Elements. Okay, to wrap this story up, and then we'll go straight into channeling the group message and for one-on-ones. I played the I could buy that. I bought so many dollar bags of potato chips. By the end of that walk, I was like, whoa, I bought a lot without spending a penny. Get you in the vibration of spending. It gets you in the vibration of noticing everything you can buy. And then I would buy myself, it was only once a week, it was a $4 cup of tea, because I was 16, 4, 8, 12, $16. That was all I could afford in disposable income per month at the time. But when I had that tea, I was enjoying it. I was relishing it. Whoa, a month ago, I didn't have this $16, $20 to buy myself this cup of tea. And right here, right now, I have the time to be doing this at 9, 10 in the morning, this beautiful view of this beautiful park, and this tea, like $4 cup of tea. Come on, that's luxury. And then from there, it just continues to grow. Then you get the next thing. Then you get the tea and being able to buy yourself breakfast. Then you get to be able to take yourself out to dinner once in a while. Then you get to be able to, buy yourself a new dress on the weekend, like I just have. This isn't like $100 silk dress or $1,000 anything, but it's, whoa, I can now buy myself like a weekend dress every once in a while. It's that step-by-step gradual vibrational adjustment until you get that final thing that you want. You have to enjoy that journey to get there. One, you won't get here if you don't enjoy the luxury you have. So you kind of have to. Two, what's going to be the fun if you have that $1 million mansion if you're a grumpy frumpidump? All right.
And that's a really good point, Kelly, because so often you look at people who want to achieve financial success or relational success or whatever they're looking for, and they're always after the carrot. They're always after what they want, and whatever they have is not enough. And if you do that, you'll never enjoy what you've got because it's never enough. Being in that place of appreciation of the enough that you've created and the joy, like you did with that cup of tea, is putting you in the bliss so that no matter what you achieve, you'll enjoy it. You have to learn how to enjoy it. You don't have to get it to enjoy it. You learn to enjoy it. And then when you get it, you enjoy it even more.
Yes, yes. Okay, so we got Healing Elements in the house saying, hey, Kelly, what's up from the Bay? Oh, hey, Bay Area. I moved from the Bay Area to Tennessee.
It's my Bay Area. Well, hi to California, girl.
That's right. Bobbie's up there in Northern California. Tashiana's in the house. We got Queen of Pentacles. Hello, everyone. We love you. Thank you for joining. Healing Elements, blessings. How can we as a collective help each other is what I would like to address to Spirit. I love that money game, by the way. Ooh, we'll definitely make sure to pick that one up. Tashiana, I've tried that exercise and it works. Oh, it so works, Tashiana. Is this the Tashiana that manifested 7,000 after the More Money dance? Okay, everyone is like loving on each other in the group, raising vibrations. Yay, didn't know that. Yay, hi. Palo Alto, okay. Hello from Los Angeles. Hello, Yvette. All right, so let's just go ahead and do you want to just dive into one-on-ones or do you want to do a general group message, Bobbie?
Well, we've kind of done a general group message. And I really like that question. What was that question the person had? Gregory wants to speak to that.
Okay, blessings all. How can we as a collective help each other is what I would like to address to Spirit.
So, my darling, it is only as a collective that you all move forward. Each of you individually, growing yourselves, expanding your own capacities, being in bliss and being all that you can be, not only helps you, but it shows others how to do it. And it is through everyone paying attention to what it is you want to expand and grow into and honoring yourself. Because when you honor yourself, then you know how to honor others. The only other suggestion we have off the quickness is see the whole world. See everybody you know. See all of the universe being the success and the beauty and the wondrousness that you want to have happen. You be it personally. You embody it personally, so that you are generating that energy of expansion and love and peace and connection and good energy for everybody else. And then you see the whole world being that way. You see that potential. And when you all begin to do that, it creates a vortex that must come in to physical reality. That's how you do it. Really quite simple, but profound.
What we would like to piggyback and add on to that is that it's very much, we mentioned this briefly, it's that telepathic messages. We're all energy vibrational beings. So what we're thinking and feeling when people think of us, they kind of start to pick up on it. What we're thinking and feeling about them, they start to pick up on it. So if you're able to put yourself in a position to be a huge broadcast of seeing them already having what they want, holding that image so strongly, when they come to you and say, oh, but Kelly, this bad thing happened, I'm never going to have that business. If Kelly's in the vibration of, your business is coming no matter what, this just happened to be the one path that it didn't work. What are all the other paths that are happening? Because here's the paths that I hear. Not using intuitive, not channeling from us, just from having known the person. There were 5 revenue streams you told me about, and now you're telling me one didn't work. Great, we've got 4 more. When do you hear that energy she's holding for the other person? So when they come to her, low vibe, it's okay, of course I can be disappointed that one way didn't work, because who wouldn't want all the ways to work? I've got 4 more. Right, thank you. And with that, we'd like to add a practical exercise that it's one of Kelly's personal favorites, that if she ever hits a moment of like, I don't know how to do this technology, and how do you balance like being there 100% for your clients who come first, nurturing future clients and technology, and now I have to create a whole new website, a whole new platform. How do I balance it all? And I've hit a point where I want to enjoy my personal life. She'll stop and go, wait a second. What would the me 5 years from now think? And most of the time when she does that, it takes her out of, that saying, see the forest through the trees. You're so focused on that one tree. Tree, you're in my way. I want to keep walking and you're in my way. Why is this thing doing this thing to me? Why is this one person not giving me what I want? You can step around and keep walking. The 5 years from now, Kelly will go, well, oh my God, the person 5 years from now, I'll likely be married. I'll likely be snuggling up with that like hunk of a man. I'll probably maybe have a baby in the oven, or probably at least be discussing it. I'll have this and I'll be doing that. That loosens the energy to get you back into, oh, right, I'm on the journey towards that. And then she loves to pull it in a little bit closer. What would the me 2 years from now be doing? She's like, oh my God, the me 2 years from now is going to be laughing at how hard I thought this was. Oh my God, I remember when XYZ happened. And I remember at the time I thought it was devastating, but God, that's such a good story now, right? What would the me 3 months from now say? That one tends to be the little toucher one. Maybe you got to go a year out. Oh, well, the me 3 months from now, I'll be like, haha, I got the website, mate. I'm celebrating. Then you're all in the energy of calling in what you want. And that is what we would like most of you to hear today. And they're saying before we deep dive to individuals with people.
So the theme today is success, manifesting, and creating vortexes of energy to increase your vibration for yourself and the planet.
Those are some pretty good themes and topics.
Mm-hmm.
We got a pretty good tribe.
Yeah, baby. Loving it.
So does anyone have any questions on that message before we go on and answer the next person's beautiful question? Let me go back and read some comments. Ooh, I love when I go back and read comments and I see people saying hello to each other and cheering each other on. Oh, it's pretty heartwarming. Always appreciate what you have. Amen, beautiful lady. Yes. Laughing is my number one and easiest way to raise my vibration. Now all I got to do is eat more live foods. Ooh, live. What do you mean live foods? Like healthy foods?
I imagine she's saying, like vegetables, fruits, live foods, not.
Okay. Yeah. Good call.
It was my niece used to go out into the garden. They had a garden, and it was nice to see a child who would choose to just go out, pick a carrot, wipe it off, and start eating it. Talk about live food right there, fresh.
Yeah, Tashiana, exactly. You got it. Hey, Gypsy Panda. That's an amazing exercise. Nice. Yes, you guys are liking it. Whoop, whoop. Thank you. And love our tribes, guys. Thank you. Okay, so it looks like the only other question that I'm seeing right now is from Queen of Pentacle, who, I love your name, by the way. I do part-time work. Anything better coming along? That is the only other question I'm hearing, guys. So ask away. Do you have, want to know how to work with gemstones, auras? If you want a mini read, if you have a question on connection to your spirit guide, you think you heard something from spirit, but it didn't quite pan out, we can help you deep dive on all of that. So before we do Queen of Pentacles reading, though, I do want to let you guys know that there are 3 ways that you can work with Bobbie and I. If you are just ready to completely create an entirely new paradigm in your life and just experience a gentle unfoldment of accelerated spiritual growth, we have a joint mastermind. It's about 3 months in length. It's starting July 1st. And it's really for those who you feel stuck, you feel blocked, you want something different, you just want to feel better. There's this thing that you want, or maybe you can't even identify what you want, but you just feel like there's this invisible wall kind of pushing down against you. We kind of help you burst through the wall gently, but so that you do move forward and start getting that forward momentum in your life so that you do start enjoying it now. And with that, so it's 3 months in length. It starts July 1st. We have a pay in full option. I think it's a little under $1,300. And then we also have a payment plan. So we wanted to meet everyone where they're at, and you can join that. You get The first, and not only do you get the first week of the month, Bobbie and me together, the second week of the month, you kind of deep dive with Bobbie. The third week of the month, you deep dive with me, but you also have your, like your soul tribe, your soul sisters, so that you go through this journey with someone else. Because we both know what it's like to live in an area where hide the tarot cards, hide your spirituality, don't be who you really are. You got to fit in with society. Like this is your safe space to be who you are, with the people you want to be with, people who support you, people who understand you and get the growth. So if you're looking for kind of like that quantum leap, that vibrational shift, that one's for you. If you need to get a little bit out of a stuck rutness, Bobbie is, well, she's also really good with other stuff too. If you would just like to kind of deep dive with her, she is available for live video calls. They're 150, about an hour in length. I just linked to that in the chat, and all of this is in the description as well. And if you would like from me, I'm currently offering recorded videos at 150. You get to, you'll just, for both of us, you'll just click the links for whichever one you'd like. It will redirect you to the typical checkout page. You'll enter the normal details. From there, you'll either get redirected. If you go to Bobbie's, you'll get emailed all of the, here's the link, here's the time you're meeting. If you book with me, you'll get redirected to a page to enter all your questions. I then, in about 72 hours, turn around and deliver the video to you. If you join the mastermind, I'll be reaching out with a list of recommended reading that Bobbie and I put together to really activate and accelerate your spiritual growth, and I'll get you access to all the calls. So those are the 3 ways that you can work more in depth with us. And we kind of did it at different price points to help you guys wherever you need help. So with that, Bobbie, do you have anything to say on that before we channel for?
The main thing that we would like to say, this is the Gregory, the advantage of the mastermind group is that when you come together with other spiritual people, well, you're all spiritual, but other people who are aware of their spirituality and in a growth place, is that energy increases your ability by being in the vortex with these 2 women who have been practicing for so many years, holding the energy, allowing us to come through to help your energy, your guides that we tap into, so that whatever it is you're working on, whatever it is you want to expand into in a group format is magnified, my darlings. It's magnified. You can do all the things that we're talking about here by yourself, but it's not as powerful as when you work with other individuals, because your energies combine and lift you up. And it's very important when you're expanding your spiritual gifts that you have guidance so that you can feel your way into the next best step for you. And that is an advantage that we feel with the group, and so love doing it and having fun with it, and showing people how to expand into the magnificence that you came here to be.
All right, we're getting some awesome questions in the chat room right now. So, and feel free if you guys have questions about any of the ways to work with us, drop them in the comment box. But for now, let's get back to giving you guys some reads and go back to Queen of Pentacles, who the question was, she has part-time work right now. Is there anything better coming along? So Queen of Pentacles, we first want to help with reframing that, because there's a little bit of, dear God, is there anything that can happen to make my situation better? There's a little bit of, not hopeless, but there's a little bit of, is anything finally going to come from outside of me to improve my situation inside? Whereas before, we would just like to reframe it to, all right, appreciate the journey, right? Appreciate, right? Like, okay, I have part-time work coming in. It may or may not be enough to meet the financial amount you need each month, but it's, okay, this is how much I have coming in from this source. I like that this much is coming in from this source. And then talk about everything you like about that, you know, because when Kelly first started this right here that you're joining in right now, about 18 months ago, she had the part-time job. It was $500 less per month, what she needed to pay all of her bills. For a while, she was fine with it. She just kind of slowly dwindled her savings down until at a point of, oh my God, in 3 months, I'm out. What am I going to do about it? she went, okay, well, I at least know that I have this amount coming from this source. And here I like this about my boss. I like this about my coworkers. I like this. I like that. She went into everything she liked about it. And I need something more. Do you feel the energy shift in you already? And I need XYZ more. And I need this much more money. And I need this much, or I need this much money and this level of freedom of time. Re-clarify, this is what I now allow into my life. And I'd like to feel good along this journey of allowing more financial sustenance in. This is where you talk about it, law of attraction, you milk it, you get into the vibration of it. Like, all right, I love that I have this much coming in here and I enjoy this about it. And now I know I'm ready for something more. As we'll quote from Bobbie and Gregory, this or something better. Here's what I love about my life right now. I feel a little disappointed that I'm, $500 a month shy on what I need. It would be nice if one source of income would cover all of my financial needs. And that's okay that that's where I'm at right now. I would like this, universe. And Kelly went through and made the list of her monthly budget. Here are the bare bones, scraping by, surviving. She's like, universe, I pay all my bills on time. I don't know what we're going to do. Like, corporate world's out for me. This part-time freelancing work is out for me. What are we going to do? A couple of days later, when her resistance drops, we're like, start channeling for people, start doing tarot reads on YouTube. The poor girl was a little scared as she did it, but it came to fruition. I enjoy this about this, and now I know I'm ready to receive that. And they're saying, if you don't mind, Bobbie, can we hear her questions on that before you add in your beautiful juiciness? I've never heard them say that, Bobbie.
Mm-hmm. No, go for it. Listen.
Hey, Emily's in the house. Okay, so Queen of Pentacle. What are your reactions to that? How are you feeling now? Did you feel that energy shift? Thanks for letting me think in a different way. Okay, awesome. That really is, guys, Queen, until I see your next. How do you feel? What are you thinking about? Guys, it really is your thoughts create your belief system, create your reality. A belief system is you've been thinking a thought for a while. It has so much momentum now that you don't need to think it. It becomes your default norm. Like, think that when you first drive in a car, at first you're like, oh my God, is the emergency brake on? I got to shift the gear. I got to turn my blinker on. I have to look over my shoulder. Like, it's a little overwhelming, right? In time though, 2-3 months later, you're driving like it's secondhand nature. When it becomes that secondhand nature, it's a belief system. So sometimes you got to kind of unravel it. Okay, Queen, you got it. It made sense. Because guys, the best way to manifest is just talk about what you like. So it adds momentum to it, becomes part of your default norm. Like, and if it's, I want $1 million in my business. If you haven't even made $1 in your business, you know that saying that Esther says, you can't get there from here. Talk about it where you're at right now. Like, oh, I'm at the beginning stages of my journey. I'm at the beginning stages of putting myself out there in a way I've never done it before. And that feels good. It feels good being brave. It feels good feeling adventurous. I love that I'm putting myself out there in a whole new way than I've ever done before. I love growth. I love expansion. I'm so excited to see how this journey will unfold. It could delight me. It could delight me and feel like a red carpet experience the entire way. And I love knowing that this could eventually roll into $1 million business. I'm so excited to see the personal growth that I'll go through, the professional growth that I'll go through, how my business might change over time. It's that kind of conversation. Meet yourself where you're at. Talk about it more, 2, 3, 4, ideally 15 minutes a day, but 2 to 3 minutes, guys. If you just start with that, it will raise your vibration. You'll get the goosebumps. That's when you're in resonance with yourself. And in time, you'll keep going on the path as you get to the next step. And you're like, all right, I've made $1,000 in my business. Well, I really liked that, universe. You have a choice. You could go really quickly to, well, I only made 1,000. That's not enough to really pay for this or that. And I have to pay taxes. Or you can go, whoa, I made 1,000 in my business to date. That feels good. And I know I'd like more. Universe, I love this with the part-time job. I love the $1,000 I made with my side gig. Like, let's keep going. It feels good to see. Okay, do you guys see how that works? Okay, so Queen, do you have any tiny follow-up questions from that before anything? Or Bobbie, is there anything you want to add at this point? Doesn't really
the only thing that we would like to add to that from the Gregory is the part Kelly said about paying attention to what feels good. As you begin to look to, as you raise your vibration using the various techniques she's giving you, look to what, if you didn't think it was impossible, what is the job that you would love to have? What are the number of hours you would like to work? What are the types of people you would like to work with? How close to you would you like this job to be? What sort of endeavors feel good to you? Because when you ask a question like, will I find something better? First off, in your life, you will find something other than this part-time job. We can give you that. But we feel you're asking, like, within the next 3 months, can you expand beyond where you're at? And if you implement many of the suggestions Kelly has given you, and also focus on what feels good. When you get in that good feeling place and start imaging in your mind the job you want, then you're putting it into the emotional escrow and creating an account that allows us to go forth and assist you in paying attention when you get a message that says, well, maybe I should go apply over here, or maybe I should tell this person that I'm looking for a job, or maybe I should look at this place on the internet. So you begin to fine-tune your ability to listen, and we're able to give you more information when you keep putting in there into the emotional escrow that which you want, and build your own vibration of yes, 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 this is what I want.
They're really good points. All right, so we're gonna move on to healing elements, Bobbie Gregory, what's up? And she's saying, okay, I can go deep dive about my spirit guides. One of them is an ancestor from Ireland. Ooh. I intuitively connected after my spiritual awakening. His name is James. He ironically is born on my dad's birthday, even though on my mom's side of the family. Any messages from spirit regarding that very special spirit guide? Do you want to go first, Bobbie, or you want me to?
We're bringing him in.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'd rather just channel from him. I'll shut up, though, as you do it.
Okay. My darling, pay attention to the wisdom we are bringing forth. We have given you a name. We have given you a vision of our energy and from whence we come. Please do not limit what we can do to your thinking about who we are or how we are, but utilize that as merely a jumping off point to allow you to tap more powerfully into the spiritual realms. We are a way shower into other spiritual entities that are also wanting to work with you, to expand your abilities, to be more focused and forthright with your spiritual gifts. We are asking you to trust those spiritual gifts powerfully. We are asking you to connect with us daily. We are asking you to allow us to come through, and we are asking you to record that which you receive so that you can go back at a later date and see the information and notice the explanation and notice your growth as you continue on this path. We are saying this forcefully because we really, really, really want you to hear it. We want you to know that we are a way shower into the expansion that you are asking for, and it will be done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, because what I'm picking up, this is from James still. We very much liked a lot of things. How is he saying this? His energy is different. The points we want to highlight and expand on a little bit more that Bobbie pointed was daily connection with us. And you're on the right path. I am a way shower to help adjust your vibrations that will fully awaken your spiritual gifts. You went through an awakening, and this is kind of like, that emotional guidance list. There's 8 and below. When you're down here, it can feel like an awakening when you get higher up here towards maybe pessimism, content. But that's like cracking the eggshell, and now the insides kind of start to just come out. It can feel like an awakening. But the more that you connect with us daily, the more that eggshell will just open and you'll have the full awakening. So what we want to say about daily connection is that there's no pressure for a profound experience. There's no pressure to necessarily hear a message. Because one of the biggest things that Bobbie helps Kelly with on her spiritual journey is about meditate, because your guides and other guides are sending you energy that are vibrationally attuning you. Law of attraction, the journey of getting ready to begin ready. Sometimes it's learn a new skill set, so you present yourself differently on the human level. Sometimes it is meditate, and we're working behind the scenes to adjust and attune your vibrations. So have no other expectation than right now of feeling the energy, because from there, listen to what these ladies have been saying. Well, I love that I felt the energy more. That felt so good. I want to feel more of this energy. I want to feel better. I want to feel like more strongly connected to my spiritual side and my spirit team. I want to hear the messages clearer and better. It's a dual combo of us sending you energy and you doing the powerful ask. Well, now I want to hear you better. We'll come through and adjust your energy for that, and then you'll hear us better. Well, now I want to see you better. We'll come through and adjust your energy so that that happens easier. So the more combo that you do both, the daily practice, and enjoy it, the more it will unfold. And I'd like to highlight to you that when Kelly first started this journey, she had a main spirit guide named Ezekiel, who's still very much there with her. But at first it was her main spirit guide. And all Ezekiel loves to do is he loves to just raise vibrations so that people dance. All he would do in meditation with Kelly is he'd come and say, just come dance with me. Come have a little fun. Come on, let's dance. Let's have fun. Let's visualize vacation in the beach. It was just raising her vibration. Once her vibration raised enough that she could tap into other spirit guides, then she started channeling George, who loves helping people make money. Then she started channeling, a little bit of Abraham to help with law of attraction. That's when she met the other guides. That is very much what I'm doing with you. Whew.
That was fun, Kelly, because while you were channeling James, and George came in during part of that. Her James was watching you channel information, going, well, that's interesting. Okay, got that one. There's George. That was me. And it was very interesting to have that James energy be in me watching you.
That's funny. Was he at all? That's not how I would have worded it or anything.
Well, no, it was more like, there's George. So part of that was George would come in and be giving lessons from the Abraham and other stuff. But then James would you would pick up on James's vibration for her. And so it was a combination of the two.
How fun. How fun. Okay, guys, I'm going to scroll down to see if Healing Elements has any questions before I go back to everyone else's questions. Hey, Felicia joined. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, she's saying chills. Wow, amazing, beautiful. We're saints. I totally gravitate to what you're saying. Thank you. Spirit guides, I'm like, wow. Thank you so freaking much. You're so welcome. Yeah, James is a Scorpio. The astrology of your spirit. I just never thought to ask my spirit guides what their zodiac sign is. Okay. Yeah.
Want to comment on that. Remember what James said. This is Gregory. He said to see him as bigger than the individual that you're connecting the energy with. There was an individual who had an astrology sign, but who James is now in the all that is way bigger than all that. So allow that energy to be bigger. Allow him to be bigger. Don't confine him into the ego's view of who that James was when he was present. He is now in the all that is, and he is way more expansive. If you allow him to be more expansive, you will expand more. And that's from the Gregory.
Ooh, I loved that, Gregory. Okay, guys, so don't forget, if you'd like to deep dive with us and really accelerate your spiritual and your personal growth so that you start experiencing the types of experiences you like to experience, live the life you want to have, and then just have a community of girlfriends. Maybe we'll get a guy in there of spiritual like-minded people. We have our mastermind available, which is linked in the description, and I just put it in the chat box. If you have more questions about that, we meet 3 times a month and just really activate that connection to your inner being and connection to your spirit guides. If you'd like to deep dive with Bobbie a bit, she's doing live video calls. They're only 150. I linked to it there. You'll just link to it. For all of these, you click the link, you'll get redirected to a typical checkout page. You'll enter the normal details, and then you'll get an email follow-up. Our mastermind does start, the next cohort starts July 1st, and we'll probably give you the reading material first since you have a couple of weeks for that. And I am personally offering recorded videos right now. So if you'd like that, I linked to that in the description as well. So there's 3 ways that you can work with us if you'd like to be a little bit more in depth. Yeah, Haley Elms is saying all encompassing, all expansive, makes so much sense. Thank you. Thank you, Greg and Bobbie. Okay, great. So Healing Elements is doing well. Let's scroll back up to.
And Kelly, thank you for handling all the logistics of doing all this stuff. I'm just sitting here looking at a blank screen of you and me. The only thing I miss is I don't get to wave to people. So hi to everybody who knows me.
Well, I appreciate the appreciation. Thank you. You're welcome, and no problem. So, and don't forget, guys, if you're liking what you're learning, we'd much appreciate a like on the video. And there is a super chat option if you'd like to donate a little money if a one-on-one is a little out of your budget. If you just want to show some support, any amount is fully welcome. It looks like the next question is from Tashiana. Can you? Okay, I'm not even going to reword it. I'm just going to go with it, and Bobbie and I will channel it for you. Can you ask what's blocking me from connecting and hearing or seeing, communicating with my spirit guides? Who do you want to go first, Bobbie?
You go first. I'm going to add because I'm seeing the blocks.
Okay.
I'm seeing what's going on. Let us start just a little bit here. Tatiana, listen to what Kelly has to say, but as you listen, know that these blocks are illusions. They're the egoic mind trying to keep you in a stuck place because it feels that you're going to grow too much if you move past the blocks. Release that illusion and let Kelly show you how.
Okay, so hold on, a guide's coming in. What we're picking up on, what we want to highlight on is your thoughts create your belief system, creates your reality. There's been a pattern of thoughts of, I can't possibly do that. Who am I to channel a spirit guide? Who am I to be that powerful? I better go over here and stay safe, stay small, not get into trouble. If I reach too big, if I ask for too much, I'll just hear no anyway. There's another thought pattern in there we want to help you unravel right now. The more that you become aware of the thoughts you're thinking, the more that you can choose to keep thinking them or choose different thoughts. There's a little bit of, it's from that book, The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, the one where sometimes you don't shine and share how beautiful your life is because it might hurt others. Who am I to possibly do that? These other people in my community can't do it. It's thoughts like that. We're said all of this to hopefully help you become aware of the thoughts that have created a belief system. The belief system is what's creating those blocks. So the more that you can, law of attraction, start thinking the new thoughts. I love the awareness that I just got. Whoa, I didn't realize those were the types of thoughts that I was thinking. No wonder why it felt like a struggle for so long to connect to my spirit team. That makes sense. Well, I'm glad for this awareness now because right here, right now, I'm a brand new vibrational being. And this brand new vibrational being is going to let me know that it's okay to have wild success and to maybe do things a little bit better than other people can do them. I love knowing that everyone can have a skill set that sets them apart. And this happens to be one of mine. I am a powerful being, powerfully connecting to spirit. And each and every day I'm growing a better I'm growing a closer connection, a bigger bond, a more intact bond with my spirit team and my spirit guides. And each and every day I'm receiving the vibration, the energies from them. And soon it will start to be messages. I'll soon be able to start hearing my spirit guides. I'll soon be able to start hearing them. I'll soon be able to start clairvoyant, seeing the messages, clairaudescence, hearing the message, clairsentient, just knowing what the next best step for me is. I'm on the path to developing that deeper connection to my spirit team. That's the kind of 2 to 3 minutes. We started with Esther Hicks. We said 15 minutes a day. Through Kelly, we're saying just do it 2 to 3 minutes, because in 2 to 3 minutes after a week, you will want to just do more time. So start with 2 to 3 minutes of, I can have this and be safe. We highlighted your thoughts. Now you want to kind of do affirmations that, okay, I'm slowing the momentum on that one, and I can now have this. And with that, we wish you many blessings and can't wait to connect with you further and more. So I'm going to scroll down from the comments, guys, to see if there's any more from Healing Elements. Thank you, Healing Elements. So appreciated. Hey, Felicia's in the house. So I'm going to look for, oh, shoot, what was it? Sorry, sometimes the comment box is so small, I only see 4 at a time. We were reading for Tashiana. So Tashiana, I'll look to see if you have any questions on that before we go to the next person. Because, guys, we got 20 more minutes that we want to help everyone. We got Felicia in the house. Felicia, I would love a message, please. I felt a shift in me over the weekend. I couldn't sleep for nothing Saturday. Ooh, I love when shifts happen. That sometimes can happen, guys. When you have a shift, like a vibrational shift, you like kind of, some people call it a quantum leap. I know at Abraham and Esther, they call it a vibrational shift. Some spiritual people call it like when you connect to your soul. It does, like you can't sleep because you have new sensations in your body. That it's like, whoa, what are these? It's like, I'm not me in my own body. You're just adjusting to the new vibrations. Tashiana, wow, will help me a lot. I knew I had blocks, but I didn't know what they were or how to remove them. Nope, I got it. Changed my okay, she's got it. Woo!
Yay!
All right, Bobbie. Okay. You gotta scroll block. Can you guys please rewrite your questions below? Because I'm having to scroll way up in the comments and it's just kind of a little, hey, Danny Ann's in the house. Danny Ann, are you still here? Yeah, can you guys just rewrite your questions at the bottom right now? Because I don't want to channel for someone if they're not here. Yeah, it's a little, so just rewrite your questions. And we appreciate your support. We appreciate you showing up. Rewrite your questions of what you'd like channel on, and we'll just start picking them out even more and keep channeling for people.
And I'm doing some very interesting energy movement stuff that I have no idea why I'm doing it. But my hands are moving and raising vibrations and sending out healing. And they're doing a circular thing to up-level the energy for everyone here, to allow the vibration of spirit to calm the very center of your soul, to allow you to be in this moment with yourself, with each other, and to align your knowing with that higher wisdom that you are watching being presented here. We want you to know that this is your ability to do this that you're seeing. You're choosing to see it come through these two ladies, but it is you who have the capacity to do this healing, this vibration, this increase of information for yourselves. Allow yourself to honor you and your ability to do this wisdom seeking process.
I was wondering why I felt my energy. I felt the typical energy shift of connection to spirit, but I also felt some like human level emotional stuff subside. I didn't know you were doing energy work with us, Bobbie, right now.
Well, I'm not going to own it. They just took over my hands and started doing it. But I guess what they just said is I do need to own it because I allowed it through.
I love it. I love it. Okay, guys, so rewrite your questions if you're on. It looks like we got some coming in here. Okay. Oh, Yvette wrote earlier, so let's definitely get hers in.
Hi, Yvette.
Hi. Morgan Johnson's in the house. Okay, Danny, you rewrote again. Okay, let's do Yvette first. How do I know when I'm fully connected to my spirit guide? I want to feel that high line disc every time I meditate. Bobbie, I'm kind of thinking of this one's more you right now.
Yvette, you know you're connected to your spirit guide when you know you're connected to your spirit guide. It really is quite simple. You are always connected with us when you slow down and meditate and take the time. The ego comes in sometimes and wonders. That's just the ego. Center up, breathe, focus, allow. Notice all the work that you have been doing. Notice the expansion that you have been making. Look at the incredible growth that you have gone through in the last year, in the last 2 years, in the last 3 years, in the last 5 years. You are a powerful, growing being. That happens at a level beyond ego. Ego doesn't grow that fast on its own. Spirit does. So look at all that you've done and acknowledge that and know that you have been in touch with spirit. Then when you're meditating, feel that vibration that kind of goes like this around the heart area and then moves and allows. Notice that area because that's when you've opened up most powerfully to feel us. We're always there, but you kind of, your mind has decided that when you feel the energy vortex right in here, that's I'm connected. But what we want to know is you're always connected. Except when you're always connected. Yes.
I love that, Bobbie and Gregory. Okay, quick reminder, guys, if you are ready for a gentle, accelerated spiritual and personal growth mastermind with Bobbie and I together, we run it together. It is, I think we've priced it pretty reasonable right now. I think it's $1,300. If you click on the page, it'll give you all the details. It's $1,300 a month, $500 per month if you need a payment plan. If you want just a little video from me, I'll go on some law of attraction rampages for you. Here is a link to buy a recorded video from me and my spirit team. And if you would like a live video hour call with Bobbie, here is a live video call with Bobbie. Here's a link to book with her. So there's 3 different ways that you can work with us for a little bit more in-depth support. Okay, so let's see. We got some more. We got the comments are flying, Bobbie.
All right.
Okay, I like to try to stay in order to be somewhat as fair as possible as you can about a process like this. I love that Mary Lou said hi. Mary Lou, if you're still on.
Mary Lou, hi.
I talk a lot with my hands, sending healing reciprocal for me. I always do that. Infinity circle is beautiful. Emily, feeling very in between phases right now. I've made tremendous progress and I'm so grateful for that, but I'm feeling a little lost, figuring out where to go from here. Thank you. Do you want to touch on that one, Bobbie?
Read it again, please.
Bobbie. Emily she's in between phases right now. So we know how uncomfortable I can feel. Very in between phases right now. I've made tremendous progress and I'm so grateful for that. But I'm feeling a little lost, figuring out where to go from here.
Okay. First off, Emily. In the in-between phase is an incredible place to relax, rejuvenate, and be present with the information that you've brought forward. Right now is a place where you're integrating where you were with what you've learned before you make a step forward into where you're going. This is an integration space for you. And we really want you to utilize this time to fine-tune the information and the growth that you've brought into being at this point in time. As you fine tune what you've grown into, then the inklings about, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? Will begin to come forward. And as those come forward, we want you to feel into each of the possibilities and just play with them for a little bit. You don't have to make a decision right away. And then as one feels more powerful, try it out. Then the next. Just play with the possibilities, but you are accurately assessing you're in an in-between phase. But that doesn't mean you need to jump into the next one right away. You need to integrate what you've done so far.
That was great, Bobbie. Danny, I want to buy that book. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down to see if we got any questions for that message before we go on to Danny. And then, okay, she's saying thank you. Okay, you got it, Emily? Okay. Then let's go back to, I think it was Danny that was next. Check this out, Bobbie. You're going to like this. Mm-hmm. So Danny is writing a book. He just finished writing it. And that, okay, I'm scrolling through these comments, which is like 4 big. It's a fiction fantasy about good witches. Has a lot of great spiritual messages. He's looking for a publisher. So Danny, are you looking for like a publisher, like Hay House, or you can self-publish, right? And if you go the self-publishing route on Amazon, you want to make sure that you have, I think it was 20 or 25. So just do 25 to be safe. Get 25 people who want to buy this book within the first 24 hours of you making it available on Amazon. Because once you sell 25, Amazon kicks up its algorithm and starts presenting it to people. So that's what, if you want to go the self-published route, I know for me in my book, that's likely what I'm going to do. I'm likely going to self-publish, and I'm just going to make sure I have 25 people ready to go the day I launch it. And then from there, I'll just keep promoting it. But it really just kind of depends. Do you want the bigger name that will likely sell more? Or are you just eager to get this out there? Because then from there, it's all about self-promotion. It's all about, hey, are you a witch? Want to know the difference between a good one and a bad one? Teach them a little lesson and say, if you want to explore more of that, go to the book to buy it. You can do Facebook Lives, read a little chapter on it and say, okay, guys, if you want the full, like if you want this at home so you can access it at any time, go here to buy it. So I'm kind of curious. So Danny, how can we help you with not your video? How can we help you with your book? What questions do you have on that? How can we help you beyond the little bit of?
And also, I don't know the difference between the Amazon. I went through booklocker.com and they were quite helpful. I haven't compared BookLocker to Amazon, but that was of the places out there, BookLocker has managed to stay afloat when a lot of the self-publishers have kind of gone by the wayside. And what I liked about BookLocker is that they would read it and see whether or not it was worth publishing. They didn't just take the money and publish anything that wouldn't be sellable. They read it and they said, okay, this is good enough, we'll publish it. So I liked that about them.
And guys, keep the questions coming. Totally keep them coming. And thank you, Healing Elements. It looks like that's Tashiana too. Thank you, Tashiana. Okay, so now I'm getting to, so let me try to find. So Danny, hey Renata, Danny, how can we help you? You twirl your hair too. Okay, so Danny, and then Morgan's next. So Danny, how can we help you? What question do you have for us? And then Morgan, have your question ready typed to hit send. That way I'm just gonna make it easier on myself and just ask you guys to retype them. And we'll probably wrap up with those two.
Yeah, because we're close to our other appointment with ourselves.
I can't wait for it. Great suggestions on publishing. I have had a book on CPU, like a hermit card, procrastinating spirit that I am, for like 5 years. It's a book called Dysfunction Junction. I like that name. Sometimes procrastination is okay though. I'm kind of waiting to see, Danny, what other questions do you have for us so we can help you? And Morgan, I know, Bobbie, we might go a few minutes over this time. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the time when I said we'd read for both of them. Okay, Morgan, we'll get to that right after. I want to stick to Danny. So Danny, we're here for you. How can we help you? Let us know. He probably maybe just wants should we just do a general on it? Whoa, healing, is that like, I love 111, by the way, healing. Is that like 5 that you did? Well, thank you. Will this video be left for later viewing? Yeah, it'll be left for later viewing. You know what? Let me edit the name of it right now so you'll be able to find it easier. It's titled Spiritual Growth with Kelly L and Bobbie G. And I'll put the date, June 18th. There, okay, I'm saving it right now. So you can go back and find this one easier. And then let me get back to Danny's questions. Trying to get a literary agent first. Awesome, thank you. What is a literary agent? You're definitely going the legit route here. Okay, do you have any general messages for Danny and his book, helping him get in touch with a literary agent? Ooh, someone, is this, I'm getting pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. That's what you always say, Bobbie. Danny and his book. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Danny, we're not going to tell you which way to go or which way not to go. You've heard a lot about what these two beautiful ladies have been saying about law of attraction. You know that you can amp up the energy for whichever path you feel is right for you. What we want you to really tap into and hear, how do you really want to sell the book? How do you really want it to get out there? Because there are so many ways. You could do the self-promotion route. You can get the big publishing company. You can, there's one person, Kelly just heard of someone else who's writing a book. And what she's doing is she's going to hospitals because she wrote a book about healing through a family member passing over. So she's going to hospitals and just, hey, would you like to carry this book in your bookstore? There are so many ways to publish it. So pay attention. The part that we want to like pay attention, pay attention, pay attention to is the part about the thoughts, create your belief system, create your reality. There's a little bit of energy in you of that. I have to do these 50 things, this list of 100 things first before the book is book published ready. And what we love about that is that get to the essence of that. If you were to do all of those 50 things, all of those 100 things, how would you feel? I would feel proper. I would feel like I did the right thing. I would feel like I put my best foot forward to get the best possible book out there. I feel like there's no way it can fail. It can only get success. How would you feel if you did all of these things that you think you have to do? And the more that you can bask on those, I would feel so accomplished. I would feel so proper. I would feel like I just did things right. And I felt like when someone read the book, they would feel the energy shift right upon reading it. I would feel if I did that, it would 100% guarantee that they'll get taken into that imaginary land of fantasy. So they get a little break from reality to enjoy this make-believe world that I've built that's going to help them shift energetically. The more that you let go of the how, the exact path of step-by-step of how to make it happen, because with this new digital age that's happening on Earth, sometimes it's quicker to start a business, to start things up, it's quicker to get things done. You don't necessarily need to do the tried and true path. Notice the essence of what you want, focus on that, talk about that for 2, 3, 4 minutes a day. It's going to be great when people shift into that new reality and when they go into that world of imagination and make-believe, but yet it impacts them so profoundly that they feel a shift in their personal life. They'll start feeling more empowered to do this, more empowered to do that. When you stick in that energy, that lets us come through. Step 1, you do the ask. That's what you're doing. Oh, they're going to feel this way. They're going to feel that way. I'm going to feel this way. Step 2, you let us figure out the how. You let us figure out here's the one person who could do the literary agent, the publishing, the formatting, the graphic design. One, or we'll lead you on the path of all of them. Because right now we do you're making it a little bit harder than it has to be. If you focus on the essence, we'll come through to help you more profoundly. Okay, with that, let's just go straight to Morgan because we do kind of want to wrap things up. And so Danny, any psych advice that might come through? Think. Oh, we did one in general. Perfect. Felicia, we hope to catch you next time. Do you get any advice from your book? Yeah, your book. I want to buy this book. Who doesn't want a fiction fantasy about good witches? I'm trying to find Morgan. Oh, Morgan just has Morgan. I'm giving you love right now. Did my mother make it to heaven? What's her name? And we'll see if we can do some mediumship for you, Morgan. Give us her name. Or do you need names, Bobbie? I need names if I do mediumship.
No, I don't. It depends on what your view of heaven is, my darling. Your mother is in transition and currently being in the place of life review, of looking at what she was trying to accomplish in her physical journey versus what she did accomplish. She's in that learning place of expansion and question and exploration and just being out of the struggle of the physical for her is heaven. And she's in the learning place right now.
I mean, I could see her there, and I can physically see her holding on to her heart as Bobbie was describing that. And it's almost the only little extra bit that I can add to that, Morgan, is it's kind of like, and Bobbie, I'm curious what your thoughts on there. It's almost as if she's still in the process of letting go of like the human side. She's letting go that of like, she's still letting go of the human level attachment to Earth before she kind of like can cross over to like the spirit, be a spirit guide for people. She's still releasing.
Yes. And in the process, when you're in the process between physical and non-physical, when you cross over, part of looking at what you've done, looking at how you've been, keeps you attached. You're looking at the beings you've been interacting with, the situations you've been interacting with. And so there's very much an attachment to the review process. It's kind of like watching a TV. You have to turn the show off to go on to do something else. Well, she's still watching the Earth show. She's still watching her life show and still assessing and evaluating and looking at, with pleasure, something she accomplished, with displeasure, something she wish she had done differently, some reassessment of what she might want to do in the future. It's just she's still in the show. So in that way, there's an attachment. She's got no desire to come back. She's just still watching the show.
She is saying that she's okay, though, that she's okay. Okay, Morgan, I'm so glad that message helped. Okay, guys, so quick recap. Thank you for joining. We love channeling. We can't do without you. We are live every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, in BST, London time. That's 5 p.m. London time. If you'd like to join our mastermind where you get both of us over a 3-month period, starts July 1st. I just linked to it there. If you'd like to if you'd like a recorded video from me, here's a link for that. And if you'd like a live call with Bobbie, I linked to that there. So there's all those different ways that you can work with us to really accelerate your growth. Thank you, Danny. Emily, thank you for joining. Morgan, you're welcome. Thank you for joining too. Tashiana, love you bunches. My grandma passed about 3 years ago too. So we love you all. Thank you for coming in. And those are all the different ways that you can work with us going in the future. So I love you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Blessings, darling. Bye-bye.